Two Queens and Crystal Things, the podcast where we are on some manifest your life, shift your mind, and raise the consciousness type of shit.
Okay, come on.
I am Christy.
And I am Mia, and you can consider us your spiritual girlfriends. Hey, y'all.
Hey.
So, you guys, last week we talked about triggers and glimmers, shifting our mindset from a trigger to a glimmer. And basically, okay, we all know what a trigger is, but long story short, a glimmer is where you get a glimpse of something that makes you feel extremely good. A glimmer is a glimpse into the future of what's to come. A glimmer is instead of being triggered to something that is painful, a glimmer is something that brings you to a place of joy and peace and contentment and etc. etc. etc.
All that good stuff.
So yeah, check it out if you guys haven't. So what we getting into?
So before we get into this week's episode, Two Queens' mission is to be a safe space where topics around spirituality can be discussed.
Please.
You all know our story. When I was going through my situation, I was like, there is no one talking about this. And many of us are awakening, and we don't know where to go. We don't know who to talk to. So we created this podcast specifically for you.
Yep.
You on the other end listening. And we each play a role in supporting each other's growth and spiritual well-being. So I just wanted to say that we are so grateful, like so extremely grateful.
I mean, seriously,
yeah.
This is not a joke.
For this community that we've been building over the years, and we really want to better connect with each of you. And for those of you who really love what we're doing and want to look for ways to support the show, you can use the Buy Me Coffee link. It's found in our episode description, or it's found in our bio on the Instagram page. You can subscribe to our YouTube video. Give us a review. Give us a thumbs up. It's only audio right now, but stay tuned because we're really looking to add video content. You can also support the show through our Buzzsprout monthly subscription service. This is honestly just to support what we're doing. And then honestly, this has no monetary value attached, but it is valuable for us, and you can like and share with your friends our podcast. You can share with your families and friends, or anyone you think could benefit from listening to our show. So I just wanted to say, and to be sure, we said thank you because we really appreciate you all. And then I just want to do a quick shout out to Kim, who donated to our Buy Me Coffee, which is Buy Me Wine. So we really truly appreciate your support. And honestly, the support you all contribute to the show, it helps to improve the sustainability of the show of Two Queens, because even though this seems like, it is, we love to do this, and we will pour out all of our pockets to do this, but that's not sustainable for us. But honestly, your reviews and your feedback let us know that the work we're doing is meaningful and impactful, and that truly helps us. So we're looking to upgrade our equipment and hire a videographer, so let us know, but just please know every contribution, it really impacts our ability, no matter how small or large. So thank you.
So you guys, as Christy was saying, we're grateful, right? Which kind of flows nicely into what we're talking about today. And it's also the week of Thanksgiving.
Yes. See what we did there?
See what we did there? So this episode is about the power of gratitude. It's so interesting. I swear, every time, I don't know how this ends up happening, but I feel like every episode that we record, somehow, some way, it's so much in alignment with what is happening in our lives, even if that wasn't the intention when we first thought about what to speak about. But gratitude, you guys, is so powerful for us. It helps to refocus on what we have instead of what we don't have. It helps us to see the value and understand our progress in life. You may not be where you want to be, but you're not where you were, okay? And by consciously focus on what we are thankful for, we shift our mindsets and our energy and our vibrations away from ruminating on, what we call negativity or on stagnation. And it's taking time out daily to be thankful, and does not only shift our energy, but it can also help to create a more optimistic outlook on our lives, for something to see that what we are truly blessed to live.
Yep.
If you're here, it's for a reason.
Absolutely. And you all, man, we are by any stretch of the imagination, I will speak for myself, but I am by no stretch of the imagination perfect. I am definitely a work in progress. Just before this episode, we recorded, I'm crying and just feeling so many different things, and Mia had to snap me back. And first of all, for those of you who know that I am not one to always express emotion.
I was about to be like, that, yeah.
Yes, please give me a hand.
Yes.
Because I am getting to the point where and we're going to actually have an episode about that too, because I'm getting to a point where I'm feeling more comfortable being vulnerable, which is something that I don't like to do and haven't liked to do. But yeah, before this show, Mia had to remind me, like, Christy, you are not, like, think about, like, find the gratitude for where you are today, because there has been progress. You have come from point A, and I think a lot of times we forget about that. So I wanted to share that, because this discussion and this episode is very timely, not just for Thanksgiving, but for the reminder that there are so many things for us to be grateful for. So let's get into it.
Well, first, of course, gratitude creates a positive mindset.
Right.
But honestly, one thing that I do want to bring up about gratitude is that we always talk about how we have a choice of what we want to see and what we want to feel. We literally do have a choice. So even when things feel like it's not happening, it's moving, or what we would say is something negative, I think having a practice of gratitude allows us to shift that mindset.
Yeah, you're right.
Because sometimes we're like, think positive, and you're like, I'm in the middle of the shit right now. How do I
can't
think?
find it.
What's positive? However, I think it's easier. There's a different having gratitude and thinking about what can I be thankful for, and it's always something to be thankful for.
Always.
Even so I think that helps. But anyway, so and honestly, I think that living a life of gratitude, which means seeking where you are grateful, and we're gonna have some temple work today too for this too. Honestly, could be considered one of the ultimate spiritual practice. Because when we're talking about changing your energy, changing your vibration to a place where you are attracting in more of what you want, the easiest way to do it is to be grateful for what you have. Period.
Yeah.
Like for real, period. But we're going to get into this a little bit more, but honestly, we're just going to put it out on the table. Mm-hmm. It is one of the simplest ways to adjust your energy.
Yeah. And honestly, when I speak to people who are interested in manifesting, I let them know, like, one of the best ways to manifest and attract things to you is to just have that attitude of gratitude. That's like number one. Because it shifts your energy completely.
Yeah.
And also, the power of gratitude and being grateful, it deepens our connection to other people. So expressing gratitude, it fosters a sense of connection and appreciation for the people around us. Like, being able to think back to when Mia had to snap me back, was like, come on, Christy. Like, we
were both crying, to be clear, but y'all know I let it out.
I'm gonna let her tell her story, but I'm telling mine. Yes, I was crying, and she had to snap me back, and it just, having that person, like having her in my life and being able to say, you know what, Christy, it's like, be grateful for where you are. I feel like that was a connection for us, and being able, like, talking about it now and just thinking about that moment, it creates a stronger connection. But it also allows us to have this sense of connection and appreciation for the people around us. Shoot, everything. It's like, oh my gosh, I'm really appreciating these gold wings that Mia has hanging up. I'm really appreciating this moment of just being able to, like, we're over here talking on a podcast and people are actually listening to us. I'm grateful for that.
Yes.
You know, that you all are on the other side of this microphone listening to what we have to say. Two women that have just started this podcast just to talk about stuff, drinking wine. And let me make sure that I share. We have stopped eating. Have you all noticed that?
I always like to say that, and Sarah talk about this, I always like to say that literally just this started as, two girlfriends sitting in each other's kitchens with the microphone on. And really getting into some deep conversations about where we are in our lives and what we need and how we're feeling, and having the opportunity to share in this space. So having gratitude for the opportunity, for the ability to sit in this space with you all, to sit in this space with my girlfriend here, to sit in this space. It's like it creates this, there's an interconnectedness with us. You guys are co-creating this space with us. Yes. As you give us feedback and say, hey, think about this, or thought about this, or I love that, this helps me with this. That helps us to keep going because you're showing gratitude. We take that and it's like, oh, we have gratitude for that, and it continues to grow. So again, thank you.
That is so true. And then gratitude is a state of being. So just like what Mia was saying, we all have a choice. Yes. We can wake up and choose not to be grateful for what we have. And we shouldn't be grateful just when things are good. Be grateful for also when things are bad. When things are bad. And, sometimes you might need a Mia to pull your tailcoat and say, look, woman, look, queen, you are not where you were. So be grateful for where you are today.
Can I tell you guys, I can't even get it out without. I would tell you that by far and away, me looking at relationships, even that I have had or do have in my life, when they are not what we would consider to be in a great space or in a positive space, me being able to be grateful for what it has been and grateful for who I've been able to grow to and become through these relationships has been monumentally mind-shifting for me. I mean, like, when I tell you, everybody got a story, but when I tell you there's nobody, I don't hate anybody. Nobody. And people would try to make you go there, but what I choose is to see who I've been able to become through that process, through that growth, and I'm so freaking grateful.
I feel you on that one. Yeah.
Total mind shift.
Yep. And then, also gratitude, it oftentimes can bring us to a point or just bring us to a space of humility.
Yeah.
It can remind us of the gifts and the blessings we receive. I mean, even just the smallest thing. And it's interesting because I'll say, I want to share since the beginning of my awakening, which I really don't like that term, but I feel like as I'm moving through this journey of becoming, mastering self, I feel like I'm able to appreciate the minute things, even the hard things, like the hard conversations you have with people, even the arguments, but from something like that to a ladybug falling on my hand or my lap, or seeing the sunshine or the sunrise. It's amazing, and it just, it keeps us grounded and it keeps us humble.
You guys, how there are some people who will say, oh my goodness, why, that everything's not always perfect. Everything's not good. And, I hope that you guys hear with the intention that we're sharing this with. We are not suggesting in any way, shape, or form that you gloss over everything. It's like, everything's good. I'm grateful for everything. What we're saying is that when you what gratitude, having an attitude of gratitude, can do for you in the moments when you are feeling like the world is caving in on you.
Mm-hmm.
Being able to, even saying to yourself, okay, you know what? Everything is really jacked up right now, but I'm so grateful for the fact that I have the opportunity to learn from this. I'm so grateful for the fact that I am literally breathing right now. I'm so grateful for the facts that I have done something in my life where I'm at this point, because this could have been over a long time ago. Mm-hmm. And even shifting your mind to even start thinking, what can I be grateful for in this moment? Not, everything's fine, it's good. No. That's some phony shit. We're being like very real about how to speak to yourself. Even shifting your mind to say, what can I be grateful for in this moment when the shit has hit the fan, is a vibration shift.
It really is.
Even asking the question.
Yeah.
And also, you guys, gratitude keeps you present. Mm-hmm. You know, I always say this. My mommy always says, "Be where your feet are." So,
very
as we were,
woman.
hey, sis, helped me out when I tell you, we worry when we worry about something is because we're in the future. Mm-hmm. We're worried about what's going to happen. And we talked about triggers, because triggers bring us back to something that is in the past. You're not present if you're thinking about the past, or if you're thinking about what is going to happen, or what could happen, or you're fearful of something. Mm-hmm. Being able to say, what am I grateful for in this moment, allows you to be present. And truly, you guys, being present is a gift.
That's where the magic is.
It's a gift. Because you don't have to worry, and you don't have to be afraid.
That's why they call it the present.
Right, I know. I was trying. I swear I was about to say, being present is a present. I'm like, oh my God, you're so goofy. But yes, that's what. But seriously though, being present allows you to be where you are. And having to look for the moment of gratitude, or just allow yourself to be present and feel the moment of gratitude of where you are right this second. It's mind-blowing. It's shifting. It's, what do we say all the time? This is a podcast where we are on some manifest your life, shift your mind. Gratitude and raise the consciousness type of shit. Gratitude is a clear, easy, simple way to shift your mind. Stay present in the moment of where you are. And you guys, a lot of people don't necessarily, celebrate Thanksgiving, because, we know it's some bullshit. Mm-hmm. But what I appreciate about the holiday this time, it does remind us to be thankful and grateful for who and what and where we are. A lot of people, take this time to be around family and, friends, and however it is that you choose to acknowledge a moment of gratitude, whether it's the holiday or not. But the holiday does give everyone an excuse. And I know a lot of people, you guys, you know how it is. Thanksgiving, we think to ourselves, hey, sometimes it brings up feelings of it's triggering, because sometimes people are around family members they don't necessarily enjoy being around. It does a lot of things for people. But however, just think about, as people are traveling, and you're just like, oh my goodness, this is about to be the whole thing, because I'm traveling tomorrow, and I know that I could sit there and think to myself, oh my goodness, traveling on Wednesday before Thanksgiving, like, this is about to be a monkey ball full. Or I could choose to be like, oh my goodness, I'm so grateful that I have the opportunity to travel to see, go see my sister who's pregnant right now, and my mom and dad are already out there. I can look at the things that I'm excited about. Even when people don't necessarily want to be around with different family members, be grateful for, the auntie whose greens are off the chain.
There you go.
It's like, I'm not going to listen to that auntie because she driving, but these greens, be grateful for that moment, because there's something, anything that makes us feel good, we can be grateful for.
Yeah, and you actually said something. You said you could be grateful for just the opportunity to travel and be with family, or you can be stressed out about like it's about to be a thing, traveling on Thanksgiving.
Yes.
And honestly, being gratitude, it strengthens our resilience. It serves as a buffer for stress. And so having that type of perception or like perspective is like, you know what? I'm coming to the airport and I'm high energy. I feel good because I'm excited to see my family. I'm excited to see my sister. I'm excited to see my parents without like, oh, this is going to be daunting. I'm going to be in line all day. So being grateful, it can help reduce the stress, y'all.
And you guys, if you really think about it, if I have a choice, like for real.
Yeah. I think we forget.
Seriously. I have a choice. You have a choice of how you want to feel and see and experience in any freaking moment. One, we know everything is temporary.
Yeah.
If I have a choice, why would I choose to do something that is harmful to my energy? Something that's going to make me feel down or something. And again, things happen where you're like, oh my goodness, what in the heck is going on? Tomorrow I might choose to just laugh and be a good old people watcher, and jump around in people's brains and see what's going on. Who knows?
Yeah.
But I have a choice. Mm-hmm. I can be irritated. I can choose to be irritated. Or I can choose to find the comedy in the situation.
Choice.
I can choose to focus on, oh my goodness, as soon as I get on that plane, I'm this close. You know what I mean? I could think about, I can't wait for this good flight nap. I could choose to think about, I can't wait to land in Cali. You know what I mean? There's so many things that I can choose. Gratitude is a choice, and sometimes I think we forget that is a choice that we have, and it's always available to us. Always. It's something that nobody can take from you. It is something that you give to yourself. I can't take your gratitude away from you. I can't tell you what you can and cannot be grateful for. That's something that you can give to yourself. We just have to remember that it's there for us, you guys.
Mm-hmm. Well, you have to have a Mia in your corner.
You're so sweet.
Like, girl, please. Let's snap back here.
But I'm grateful for my friendships, for my relationships. I'm grateful that I have a friend like Christy who feels comfortable being vulnerable to say how, what's going on and how she's feeling. I'm grateful that I know that I can be honest with her. I know, you know what I mean? I'm grateful for the opportunity to be in a vulnerable space with somebody and feel safe. I'm fucking grateful. I don't care what it is. When you're around people or have an opportunity or around people who provide you the safe space and the opportunity to be vulnerable and know that they want what's best for me too, that they're here to help me build. And sometimes it's just by sitting there and allowing them to cry. Being grateful I'm grateful to be a safe space for my friends and my families and the people and I love, and for you all. I'm grateful for that I'm even at a space where I can do that. And as we talk about these things, it's and everybody knows what's happening in the wait a minute, hold on real quick. Why does it feel like everything is going a little cuckoo? Like when we're gonna talk
everything. Like I've been saying this. Like I feel like the veil is lifted,
baby,
and shit is resurfacing. Like
it's look.
What's hidden is now being seen.
What? I'm gonna be honest with you guys. Sometimes what has been hidden from our consciousness has been a little bit of protection.
True.
However, oftentimes in order to move forward in truth and authenticity and be able to make decisions and choices from a place of truth, some things are being uncovered, unveiled. And you know what? And I'll keep it funky and talk about celebrities. We are seeing a lot happening with the people that we, you know, our celebrities. Diddy. God, so many of them. But that are really opening our eyes to, there are so many people in the world who want to be famous. They want to be celebrities because we are making that choice for a desire based, and we don't have all the information. Mm-hmm. Something like that, we are being shown there's a little bit more to the story. You sure you want that? Right. So I'm saying, but we're saying all this to bring up that you have a choice to feel like the world is going to hell in a handbasket, or you can choose like, I'm so grateful the truth is being revealed and what it is that we're dealing with and who it is that is in front of me and what I thought I understood is being uncovered. I'm grateful for that because now I am able to make decisions that more of aligned with my vibration and who it is that I am, as opposed to making decisions on a falsehood.
Yeah. No, that's a good point. So as I mentioned before too, being grateful, bless you, being grateful can deepen and it can deepen our understanding of our value, our purpose, and our spiritual beliefs. I feel like being grateful is something, well, I'll just speak for myself. So when I find myself in a moment of gratitude, I feel like it brings me back to myself. There's almost like this alignment that I just feel, you know, like really connected to spirit. I feel connected to Mother Gaia. I feel like I'm really, I don't know how to describe it. I just feel like I'm centered when I have the sense of gratitude, but I have to bring myself back. But honestly, that's what it really encourages reflection. And just like what Mia was saying, it's like, I'm really grateful that I get to spend time with my family. I'm really grateful that I get to have this opportunity. It just allows for a place of reflection.
And then, another thing that I think is really dope, you guys, when you have moments where, like I said, it feels like this can't be life. What is happening in my world? There is something beautiful in feeling yourself shift and knowing that you created that shift. Yeah. Like I was over here, I was feeling like I don't want to, right? I don't want to get out the bed. I don't want to move. I don't know what's coming. And then being able to say, okay, hold on, Mia, pull it in, sis. What can we do? And start to think of what are we grateful for? What can I honor? And having that one, and then being able to see my energy, not feel my energy shift. And I did that. Yeah. I didn't have to go to anyone else. Yeah. I didn't look for anything external. The fact that you have that much power to shift no matter what in the hell is going on in your life, that you can do that for yourself is so fucking beautiful.
Right. And like the power is within us, and I think we are. I know I forget all of the time. All of the time. But it's so true. And honestly, we talked about this before. It's the highest form. The highest form of gratitude is acknowledgement of your own self-worth. Once you get to that, and again, I am a work in progress because, some days I have my moments and other days I'm straight, but, choose gratitude each and every time.
And then also, you guys, when you talk about like a higher power or the consciousness of one, the I am, God, spirit, universe, whatever the nomenclature is, sometimes I help to think about it as a web, right? So when you think about a web, you know how when a spider builds their web, if something flies into the web, it sends a vibration to the spider. The spider doesn't have to be there. It sends a vibration to the spider, like something's in our web, and it changes his or her actions, right? So when we are in a space where we change our vibration, we don't understand how much that is creating a vibration that we are putting out into the world. So when I'm talking about, when we say raise the consciousness, when you change your vibration, you're on that web.
Yeah.
It reverberates out. You
to the
just dropped a
collective.
pedal in the pond. There is something that happens, and the more that you do that, and guess what comes? That starts to come back to you. What you put out comes back, but you're also changing the people and the space and the energy around you, and it's so freaking beautiful to know that at any moment in life you get to choose. Like if you choose, I want to be a light wherever I go. I'm shining light on the darkness, and that can be in any type of ways. Activists can consider themselves, I'm a light that shines light on the darkness of injustice. Healers, I am a light that awakens your light. You get to choose what you want to be, but honestly, that starts with being grateful for who and what you are and what you are capable of doing, and it's all your choice.
Right.
Do you want to be the person, and no shade, no for real, no shade, y'all, but like, do you want to be the person that starts the road rage thing? Because, you know, in that moment, you all have a choice. Somebody cut you off, you're in a hurry, and you honk the horn, and then they try to cut you off. You're like, oh, I got time today. Like, we've all been there and have the opportunity to do it. Or you could just be like, ooh, I'm so grateful they didn't hit my car.
Yeah. But you can also be grateful for being the fuck around and find out person too.
Facts! No, Christy, you're dead. Like, no, for real.
Yeah.
You can,
and that's okay.
Be grateful for who, and but you know, you guys, I always say, I don't care what it is that you choose. Know that you are choosing. Yeah. It's the self victimization thing that I really would look. If I had a magic wand, for real, right now, especially if someone were to ask me, what would you do right now for the collective? I think that it would awaken everyone to the fact that at every moment of your life, every time, whatever it is you've gone through or been through, it's all been based off of a choice that you made, a decision that you made, and you always have the decision.
Yeah,
So
always.
so that's what I'm saying. If you are in the, like I said last episode, Christy's entering her villain era, but she's not trying to fake like she's a victim. Like I just can't take. No. It's like, no. I'm curious. I want to see what this feels like. It tickles. I want to see. Like for real.
Just I got an itch.
Like I'm just. But at least be, you know, there's consciousness there. There is something about awareness and consciousness, and then you don't victimize yourself. It's like, no, this is what I'm choosing to do. And who are we to say what someone is doing is good or bad for them? For them. If that's what they're choosing at that moment, that's this free will thing. That's the thing. This free will thing it's a humdinger. Talk about a double-edged sword.
That's what
it really is.
That's what makes this Earth School so unique. But I was, before we started recording, I was telling Mia about this. I've started showing gratitude towards my money.
Yes.
Even if I'm at a point where I feel like I'm very lean, and, you know, I am very grateful even for that bit that I have, but just being grateful for it, being grateful for when it goes out, being grateful for when I pay a bill. Every time I pay a bill now, I just say thank you. Like, I'm really grateful that I'm in a position where I can pay that bill, even if it might leave me with $1. But
Christy, that's real.
Because I think a lot of times when we pay bills, we're like, I don't want this money to leave my account. I'm upset about it. But it's like, no, I'm really grateful that I even have the means to do this.
Because let me tell you something. Be in a position where you can't pay your bills. And then be in a position where you can, after having experienced what it feels like not to be able to. When I tell you, you will be grateful. Oh my goodness, I'm so glad I can pay this. Mm-hmm. Oh, I'm so glad I can pay my light bill. Oof. So grateful that I have the money to pay my mortgage. So, Chrissy, that is definitely a mind shift. For real. Ooh, I appreciate that. I need to hear that myself.
This is the vibration.
Real quick, you guys, I saw this, there was an experiment that I believe it was a Japanese scientist or so did with rice. Mm-hmm. So he put rice in 3 different glasses with a little bit of water. And so on the first one, all he did to it every day was say thank you. That's it. just say thank you. The second one, he did nothing. The third one, he, said something negative, maybe like you're an idiot or something like that, right? Every day for 30 days. So, of course, the one where, he gave a vibration of something that was destructive, the mold, and just, right? The one that he said nothing to, it just naturally decayed, as it should. The one that he said thank you to, just thank you, for 30 days, same rice, same water.
I love that.
It fermented and started to release this beautiful scent. What?
I just got chills.
Something so simple as to be thankful to yourself. It opens you up for you to emit something that is so freaking beautiful in this world. And just think, don't fuck around and tell somebody else thank you. And give someone else some gratitude for what they've done in your life. Do you know what that does? It's rice. Like, gee, think about this. The one, if you do nothing, it's fine. It's going to do what it naturally does. It decay. But the fact that just a little bit of gratitude opens something up, beautiful girl, bye. What? I love that. And it's so simple.
Yeah.
So simple.
Mia, thank you for showing up for me earlier.
Oh, you
Because
welcome. I love you.
I love you too. Because I was.
Lifing.
I had a moment.
We're lifing out here.
No, and I appreciate your patience because I know I can be sometimes. I can be a bit much. So.
Can't we all? Aren't we all? That's what makes it
That's
fun.
what makes it. I know. That's what makes it fun.
You said at the beginning, you're like, I'm in no way perfect. But I honestly do think that we're all perfect when we allow ourselves to be perfectly who we are.
Right. Flaws and all.
Right. Thank you. I am perfectly flawed. I am perfectly me. Like, you are perfectly Christy. When we are imperfect is when we are being something that is not of us.
There you go.
And once you make a decision, you guys, honestly, remember, all choices, we all have a choice to be who you are no matter what people do. If you can be in a relationship with someone and they're a cheater, sometimes what we'll do is like, oh, okay, I got something for you. And you go cheat, but that's not even who you are. You're not hurting them. You are scarring yourself if you are doing something that is not of you to try to prove a point. So when we make a decision that there's nothing you can do to make me be something that I'm not, I don't care what you do. You can go out, cheat, act a monkey ball fool, do what you do, lie, but I'm not going to start lying and cheating because that's what you do. I'm not you, I'm myself. Now I can make a decision. I can walk away from this, but I will never, y'all, this is a lesson. I would never ever allow anything to make me be something and act in a way that is not in alignment with who I truly am.
I went through something like that this past weekend.
Like, you got to, I made a decision. I'm like, oh, never in life again.
And I kind of wanted to like, well, you did this, so I'm going to do this too. Mm-hmm. And then I finally got to the point, I'm like, why, Christy? Like, you don't feel like it, so don't do it.
It's like, but how you like, I'm going to prove a point. Right. I got something for you. Oh, and let me tell you, y'all, I have the capacity very much. So it's like, okay, I got something for you. And I'll still I'll be quiet, but I will be strategic. And boy, when I say I got something,
that's me. Been there.
However, but when I started to be honest with myself, and y'all, this is just my journey. I'm not lecturing. I'm being like for real 100. When I started to be honest with myself, the only person that I was hurting was me. And then you do all these things outside of yourself. Like, if you could be in a relationship with somebody and they, I don't know, they want to be polyamorous. You love that person. You say, okay, even though that's not necessarily in alignment with who you are and how you vibrate. And we always make excuses. I do that because I love them. And the only person that you're hurting is yourself. So having and being grateful for the highest form of gratitude, thank you, is the acknowledgement of who you are. When you know better, do better. You know who you are, you move different. Your vibration is different. And so that in and of itself, acknowledging self is the highest form of gratitude that exists. Because acknowledgement of self and who you are and moving in alignment with that, now we're talking about your I am space. Now we're talking about that divinity in you. Now we're talking about God's self. When I say gratitude is wholly underestimated, and it's so easy.
It really is. It is. I like it, what you said is all facts. It's very underestimated. Okay, so what's your takeaway?
I wrote this one down. Gratitude is not necessarily a way to improve your life, but it's more of a way to come into alignment with your true self, with the true nature of life. That to me is, so it's not like, when you are grateful, it makes your life better. No. When you come into alignment with who you are, right? It's like everything is alignment. Is, for lack of better words, better. Alignment is perfection. Alignment is whatever that core soul frequency of who the hell you are. When you come into alignment with that is, so to me, that's what gratitude is. It's not like, make your life better, be positive. It's like, this is a way to help you get into alignment with who you are. And it helps you experience the beauty and miracle in the ordinary and everything. Like Christy said, a ladybug falling on her hand. It's like, you can be like, that's cute. And it's just like, wow.
That's so cool. Like, this little bug has its own little universe.
And it decided to interact with me. I'm grateful that still to this day, I don't care how many sunsets I've seen, how many sunrises I've seen, how many colored leaves, trees I've seen change. I'm so grateful every time. I'm just like, me too. Because I realize how beautiful it is. And I love that about me. Yeah. I really, really love that I'm allowed to see, that I have gotten to a place where I allow myself to see the beauty in the ordinary, in anything, like anything. And I like that too. And I just think a lot of that is just because I became grateful. Like, you know what I mean? It's not bowing your head down like, I'm so grateful. You guys, like, come on, keep it a buck. We like, open your mind. Like, you know what I mean? Because some people will feel like that because some people, like, you how you say as people, you're ungrateful. If you do something for somebody and you don't respond in the way. So we're saying be grateful. Some people will interpret that based on where they are in their life. They were saying, you gotta bow your head to someone when they do. That's no. Y'all know we talking about you. We're talking about ourselves. We're talking about being grateful in who and what that you are. Sorry, I got the preaching. Christy, what's your takeaway?
Okay. Mine will be short and sweet. Being grateful, it shifts your mind and raises your consciousness.
But you just said it. Wait. Speaking of which.
Oh, yes.
Christy, I'm so glad you said that. So guys, you have to go to our website, twoqueensandcrystalthings.com, because guess what? New merch! So, as we say at the beginning of every episode, this podcast, we are on some manifest your life, shift your mind, and raise the consciousness type of shit. So we have sweatshirts. So ladies, we got merch. Some merch, y'all. So we have some cropped hoodies, where we have I am on some. It's beautiful. It's super dope. And then we have some black hoodies because it's winter time. But, we got to be cute while we raise the consciousness.
There you go.
So you guys, please check it out. We are so excited. And when we do our first, we might as well just tell them the date when we're going to. Okay, look, we're doing our first live video format, and this is something that we are hoping to continue doing moving forward. So we want to tell you guys about it. Join us on, Chrissy, what's the date? I don't remember. Come on. We're doing it. It is the 29th.
Next week.
So join us live on this November. Yeah, that we're doing it live.
Oh, okay.
We are.
Okay. All
We're
right,
doing it live.
yay!
Remember? So we're doing it live, and it'll be on our YouTube, November 29th. Where we will, from what we're hoping to do is to continue to record our episodes. We will still post them on our podcast here, the audio, but there will also be a video component to this, and we're going to do it live. So we're excited about that. We're going to do this first one live, and see how it works out. So you guys come chat with us. Hang out with us. We're so freaking excited, you guys. But also check out the merch. So that's 2 things to go ahead. Sorry. Now, our temple work. So, how do I was trying to think of something to give you all to walk away with, to even start shifting your mind in an easy way, and I love this method, and actually I did this for a long time. Now I think it's just kind of natural, so it becomes a kind of a part of your life, but this is what I committed myself to. Every night before bed, write down 3 things that you are grateful for from that day. You can find 3 things, and y'all know how I feel about the power of 3. 3 things every day, and commit to it for 21 days. Commit to yourself. Commit to shifting your own mind for 21 days. Commit to this practice, and it starts to help you live a life of gratitude. When you, every day before you go to sleep, just think, I have so many things that I can be grateful for in this moment, in this space, in this time. Or, oh my God, this was a shit day, but I am grateful for this bed. I am grateful for horizontal. Like, no, for real. Because you know how, let me tell you something. When I get in the bed, Chris.
Oh, I know. You don't have to tell me.
I literally say, oh, I'm so grateful. I literally say that as, and what is it? Okay, am I the only one when I get in the bed, like I rub my feet together?
Oh, no. I think that's a...
Is that
That's a normal thing. I do it too, because it's just something about it.
Something like I get in the bed, I'm just like,
comfortable.
ooh. Like, even if it's, I'm grateful that I'm exhausted. Because in order for you to be exhausted, that means that at some point you weren't.
You've been doing stuff.
You've been doing stuff. That you have the ability to do something. Mm-hmm. You know what? All I got today is I'm grateful that I'm able to walk over to this bed. I'm grateful that I did not snap on my neighbor. I'm grateful I decided not to, hit somebody. I'm grateful that it was, I got a new job offer today. I'm grateful for an introvert, whatever it is. You can find 3 things, you guys. No matter what the day is. I'm telling you, it's the practice and consistency that changes the vibration. It's a mindset shift. So try it out, you guys. Please, try it out. I'm curious what you think.
I love that. The practice and the consistency.
Yes. So what is our crystal?
Crystal of the week is green apatite.
I'm hungry.
The element is water and earth. It works with the heart, throat, and third eye chakra. So this is actually a really good crystal to use when you have difficulty in manifesting your vision. It stimulates hope and renewed courage in the face of adversity. The crystal helps one feel truly abundant, meaning grateful for life, breath, and love. And then once this energy is established, it can also assist in attracting money, which is a symbol of abundant energy. And working with this particular crystal, it assists in breaking that bond, allowing one to see money solely as a symbol of energy exchange, but it also helps to heal patterns and self-righteous poverty, lending a joyful air to the process of manifesting abundance. Have you worked with this crystal before?
Yes, I was. When you said this, I looked it up. There's an alternate name for this. What is it? Because I know I have. I can go get this crystal upstairs.
Are you thinking of aventurine, green aventurine?
No, not aventurine. There's another name for this. That's green apatite?
Yeah.
Is it like sea moss, agate, or something? I've seen this.
But see, agate is more of like a jasper, right?
Yeah.
I don't think that's a jasper. But I don't know.
Okay, but it looks very similar to a stone that I have worked with in meditation, and specifically with when I was kind of doing some manifestation.
Moss agate.
Is that what it looks like?
Let me see. I'm looking it up.
Okay,
now.
but It looks very familiar. I have some upstairs. You guys, honestly, can I just speak a little bit about a crystal practice? Crystals, that looks like the same thing. So, at the beginning of this podcast, we talked about crystals and why it is that we work this. When I say beginning of the podcast, I mean when we first started it. So to keep it really simple, when we now that we understand and know, and I'm talking about all of you guys listening, because if you guys have been listening, you know this, that everything is energy, everything carries a vibration. The thing with crystals that they all carry a certain vibration. So when you are trying to get to shift your own vibration, working with the crystal that is resonating with that vibration is very helpful. You still have to do what you have to do, but the crystal, it's like it's pulling it for you, like, hey, come here. And when you just give it just a little bit, the crystal can help magnify and intensify that vibration, that frequency for you. And the dope thing about crystals is their energy doesn't fluctuate. Christy, there's a real word for that. What do you call it?
Dominating oscillatory rate.
Oh my goodness, look at the genius over here. So. A crystal's vibration does not fluctuate like ours does. We fluctuate. We go in and out. That mama quartz, that clear quartz, that's what she is. She does not move. When you think about is what I mean. When you think about everything in nature, until we start messing with it, they don't question what they are. Their vibration doesn't. A tree is a freaking tree. And it's going to give the vibration of a tree at all times. So crystals is something that we have access to, that we're able to work with to help you with whatever vibration is that you are shifting yourself to. Yeah. So that's just a quick reminder. And I love this is a perfect crystal.
And I actually just found the difference between agate and jasper. So agate is any type of chalcedony that's translucent. So the moss agate is more translucent.
Oh.
While jasper is any type of chalcedony that is opaque. So
they're both the is that how you say it? Chalcedony?
I don't know. I have no idea.
No, seriously, no. Neither do I. That's why I was asking. Okay. Got it. So just a really quick reminder, because we are two queens in crystal things, but that is one of the reasons why
I just love crystals so much.
Crystals are they're literally a part of my everyday life.
And they have little personalities too.
They do.
Which is kind
of guys, ask Christy, my pictures here, they have crystals in them. Mm-hmm. When I water my plants, I have right now I'm just doing clear quartz. It depends on what I feel like they need, but it's winter, so they're starting to shed and all that stuff. So as I water my plants, I use clear quartz. When I feel my ice machine, y'all know I got a problem. My ice machine, when I put water in there, there's first of all there's clear quartz in the bottom of my pitcher, and I have a rose quartz inside my
Oh, I love that.
Look at River's water bowl, my cat's water bowl. There's a little green bowl over there on the other side. There is a rose quartz in there. Aww. Because the vibration that I'm giving my cat is love and what I want him to feel. You know what I mean? So when I say we're not just spouting this, like this is actually a part of my life. If my daughter ever looked under her bed, which I've told her to clean several times, she'll see what's under there for her.
That is funny.
But seriously, so just consider a crystal practice. Again, whatever resonates with you. This was something that for Christy and I, it resonated well. It was an easy transition to it was something that we both really got into. Like, I want to learn more about it, and it helped in our spiritual practice. Yeah. But again, whatever works for you, something that feels good, that you're naturally curious about, and you keep going, go with that.
And I hope you all are learning something about the crystals that we've been sharing, because it's been this has been good for me too. Because, we'll come across some crystals. We're like, have you worked with that? Have you worked with that?
Right.
And we go on and order it real quick.
Right. Like, let me see what this is.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
So, all right. Well, we are at time, y'all. We're almost at an hour. No, we're at 54 minutes now.
Oh, wow. Well, you guys, so we love you, and you guys, please do not forget to follow us on our personal pages on Instagram.
Mm-hmm.
Do not forget to go to twoqueensandcrystalthings.com.
Yes.
Check out the hoodies, dope, y'all. The hoodies dope.
We got a shop.
Hey, like we said, we are growing and expanding, and you guys are so much a part of co-creating this community that we have here. I love the this Two Queens community. I love this collective. I love the feedback. I love you all, like, real talk, and I mean that on so many levels. Like, and I'm grateful for the fact that I actually mean that shit. Like, I'm like, dang, I really mean it. Life is gonna life.
It really is.
But here we are. So please, you guys, you gotta reach out. You gotta go. First of all, two things. One, go to Christy's page, right? At Christy R. Edwards, and that's a Christy with the IE. But I also, for real, need y'all to go to Sage House Apothecary. At Sage House Apothecary, right? I said it. I know, right? So guys, listen, no, real talk. So in a very stressful time in my life, the way that I was affected was because because I can't wait for this episode. We talk about the holding in my emotions and trying to be strong. Ooh. My body was like, oh, for you, that's what you think? Hair's just straight. I'm talking about like in the middle, like George Jefferson, y'all. Like out of nowhere, and there was nothing I could do. Nothing. Oh my goodness. Now, of course, later I found out it was some spiritual and blah blah blah. But in the process, it's like, okay, I'm trying to grow my hair back. It has been a journey. Yeah, woo! Ladies, y'all know what the crown is. Oh my goodness.
Our hair is our crown.
Oh my goodness. Okay, but in the meantime, in between time, I have, taken some vitamins and this. And so I was talking to Chrissy about it. And I was like, this rosemary oil that everybody, she was like, I'll make you some. I'm like, nope. Because I can't even remember what the product was that was, you couldn't get it. Everybody was buying it.
The rosemary mint.
Yes.
I'm not going to say the brand name, but yes.
Yes. And I was like, I'm trying to get some of this. And Chrissy was like, girl, please, buy. I got you. So Queen made me this rosemary and mint hair oil that both my daughter and I use, and I had to tell Chrissy I was because I'm still in the middle of this hair growing journey, y'all. But I went to my hairdresser to go get my fresh braids, and she was like, "What have you been doing in your hair?" I was like, "Oh shit, why? What? What's going on?" She was like, your hair is thickening. It is definitely growing. I was like, for real? And she's like, what have you been doing? I said, girl, I really don't do anything to it. When, if my braids aren't, I just let the curls out. I might throw a wig on, a ponytail, just keep it moving. And I said, I don't do anything except for put this rosemary oil and mint oil that my girl makes for me. She was like, whatever you're doing, keep it up. I was like, Christy, you out here saving crowns, queen. So you guys, go to her site, okay? Sage House Apothecary. And if you are having crown issues, I am not joking.
Okay, now you're making me
for real. The baby's growing my crown back. I'm not. And I love my hair. So I'm so excited. So yes, go check her out.
Oh, thank you.
You're welcome. All right.
I'm always not good receiving.
I know. Me either.
But
we're working on that.
Thank you. And you all know, please follow Mia at Wings Unleashed 444. And I talk about her all the time. She's one of the best readers that I've gone to. Also Akashic Record reader. She also does Reiki too. And she created this amazing, I don't think I've ever had a dragonfly session. Anyway,
oh my goodness.
That's another discussion, but please follow her. She is definitely one of the very few readers that I trust myself with, so please be sure to follow her. But okay, enough of the gushy stuff.
Yes.
Thank you all for everything. Again, just so much gratitude. You all have a wonderful holiday.
And we will we love you guys. And we will actually see you soon. Come on guys, come work with us.
See you soon.
And as we always say, you guys, light, peace, love, and soul. Love you.